Okay, we have a 1965 Fender Bassman from the internet. And I'm going to take it apart. The power cord is very stiff. When I pulled the thing out, I was cleaning the wire and I was pulling down with a paper towel, and this thing pulled right off. Two-prong, which is 1965, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and take this back off. There's no nice dress washers on this stuff. That one feels kind of stripped out. Looks like, you know, original screws. There's just no dress washers, but maybe that's the way they came. So, the usual. You know, that looks like original line cord. It's some sort of build up all the way up to the waxy, like almost, but stickier. So I'm going to take one tube is missing because the shield was rolling around the back of the chassis. 7025, there it is, a Mullard. Look at that, like original Mullard, made in Great Britain. That shield was not in there, or the shield was not. This is RCA 7025, so that's kind of cool. It's a Mullard and an RCA. There must be a nut there. I gotta hold the nut. This is 1965 we're talking about. Oh yeah, there's the star washer. Oh, that one's a kept nut. Oh, there's no nut on that one. That's too bad. But no problem to fix. That one's the tightest one. That doesn't look original either. So, well, who knows? These brass nuts may be original and this kept nut is not. Transformers. Little heavy transformers. Okay, wow. Just looks fabulous. Wow. Huh. That's really good. Oh. Yeah, it looks original as hell. Jeez. Immaculate. Look at those, you know, those old cardboard sleeve caps. I bet, you know, they're probably good caps, but chances are I don't see anything obvious. Those blue molded caps, you know, they're cool looking and all, but I don't think they're anything, you know, real special. They're just a capacitor, but. And these do fail. I've seen videos on YouTube where these blue molded caps fail. They pass DC or something like that. So it has a Mallory cap on the bias, and it has that just the traditional bias circuit where you just turn the voltage. It's not a balance. It's I think it's the AA 864. So this is just a voltage control on the bias of the output tubes. This is an Astron. I've seen these in a lot of the older amps. It looks kind of discolored there. Probably leakage of some kind. This one doesn't look too bad. typical wavy eyelet board. Boy, it just looks fabulous though. It's, you know, clean, and all the wires look, and some of these did a good job of building this amp, and it doesn't look like it's been modded that I've seen yet. Who knows? I mean, judging by the missing nuts and screws, you know, this thing's been out of the chassis probably numerous times, and there's probably some damage, but I'm not seeing it right now. Anyway, this is 65, right? Based on the serial number and the code stamped inside 03. It says production 03. So both the serial number and the chassis serial number and the tube information sticker point to 1965. I could look at the magnetics. Okay, this says 606. Oh, not another 6. That can't be a date code then. 5, it says 502. I bet that's the 505. I bet you that's, you know, 1965. You don't see anything on 502, 502, 505, and 502. So this is 1965 magnetics. A quick look at the tube chart to verify the 02 date code and the schematic type. Sort of want to take a look at this. Look at this doghouse here. I was smart. I had this thing on the torque setting. Well, that didn't stick, but it looks original and leaky. Oh yeah, these things, oh yeah, there's bulginess and there's stuff coming out there. Look at these blue things, though. I don't recognize this. This is Made in USA, Condenser Corp. Industrial Condenser Corp. Industrial Condenser Corp. I don't know what that is. But there's definitely failure, and it's old. Both of them have failure written all over them. This gasket is long since hardened. This thing's like a complete piece of plastic, rigid plastic. There's no foaminess to it at all. So I guess all those probably should just be changed before this thing's powered up. Its line cord is going to be replaced. Wow, look at those heater wires. There's no center tap on the heater, so there must be a pair of 100 ohm resistors maybe. Look, no, it comes out. Wow, there's no balance. Huh. It's a floating filament. It looks like. I mean, it seems like you'd want to have some virtual ground resistors in there. I don't see anything at all where this is ground referenced. So it kind of, I think it will naturally sort of ground reference it. Or two parasitics naturally. So there's the filament. There's no center tap on the filament. This is the high voltage. This is the input. There's the death cap. There's the ground switch. And it just looks like 1965. So cool. Okay, the three blackface circuits from 1964 through 1967 were the AA864, AA165, and AB165. So this amp is an AA864. The bias circuit is a level control. It has a common bias applied to both 6L6 GCs here. So this, you adjust this potentiometer and it raises both or lowers both voltages. They are not independently controllable. Then they went to the AA165 and still had the same bias circuit, common. Then the AB165, boom, they put in the balance circuit where you can now drive one voltage up and one voltage down or vice versa, and you usually adjust it for equal current, cathode current through both of them. Going back to the AA864 circuit, I will undoubtedly leave this as original as possible. This amp is in great shape. I think it deserves to be restored as close as possible. Obviously, I can't save the capacitors, but I can get it working with the original circuit and keep it as close as possible to original.